Alright, so everyone that's in the Discord, you guys all saw what the fuck I posted in there yesterday, right? About the views on this video don't match the likes. What the fuck is going on here? We have not been able to properly trace where those likes came from. Like, we couldn't trace the website, we couldn't trace any IPs or anything. We have friends that do that kind of shit. Tried their damnedest, could not fucking find it. So that means that someone paid to have those likes put on instead of doing it through, like, you know how sometimes you can get shit through GitHub. Apparently those things exist through there too. Yeah, but this one was literally you pay for the service, and then that's as far as they were able to get. That was as far as they were able to trace it. They weren't able to trace it to which service it was, they weren't able to trace it to a website or anything. It was just somewhere, somehow, 160 plus bots ended up getting on that video. So they did their fucking homework. They made it so that I couldn't fucking find out who it was. But you know what? There's obviously the I know who it is without knowing exactly who it is type of situation that happens. And, well, I will not call him by any of his fancy fur-ass names, or this non-binary schlop that they're faking. Carlos, don't fuck with my videos. I'll come after you, dude. I know people who work in a lot of different sectors. They will fucking put shit on your PC that will get you thrown in prison for 8 years. It's not funny. It's not funny, don't fuck with me, man. Act like I don't fucking know people because I'm a loner. You're the loner, dude. You're taking other people's free fucking motions now. Telecaster B-Boy was a free fucking motion that has been on fucking Nico for fucking years. And this retard puts it behind a paywall just because there's an Uma Musume girl in it. Are you fucking kidding me? Brother, do you think that we don't know what the most popular MMD motions are? Are you being serious? Such fucking absolute troc behavior, man. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that shit one fucking bit. So, to keep everyone up to speed, and to actually make the video for it, because this is all gonna be a fucking video.
Thank you for giving me the idea of making points in my videos, Tectone. You're so fucking cool.
Anyways, we are going to be going over everything now. I do not know how long this is going to take, but, you know, it's a thing that needs to fucking happen, and I need to stop pussying out because this shit is getting ridiculous. They're fucking with my videos now. I'm allowed to strike as much as I fucking want. So, let me go ahead and pull up all of his shit first. Because I have to look at his shit in private, like in a private window, because I have all of it, like, you're blocked on my shit, stay the fuck away from my garbage. So here we go. So this is Idols Lover 123. They've gone by many names in the past, including Carlos and, well, Idols Lover 1234 at some point. They're now currently going by Mimi because allegedly that's what they call this creature, this bunny creature thing. More like a bootleg Pipkin Pippa. And the reason why I bring this up is because this is the person that says, bring your idol dreams to life in 3D. All of his promotions are for sold model rips. The reason why he is able to get away with this, we will point out two things in a second, is because number one, he promotes on DeviantArt. DeviantArt does not give a flying fuck. They've literally hosted pornographic material of minors on this platform. They don't fucking care, okay? And also, a Ko-fi. Now this Ko-fi is very strange. This entire platform is very strange, by the way. There's a bigger picture of what is on his profile thingy. I feel like it's AI. I'm not entirely sure, so shh. Everything in his gallery and in his shop are all model rips. The reason why you cannot report him is because Japan is not on one of the places where you can report it for illegal assets. Now, please select the appropriate form below to submit your report. User report. The content violates the law in, please select a country, you go down to the J's. What's that? H-I-L. There's no Korea. There's no Japan. That's the only reason why he's been able to get away with this shit. If Japan was here, all of this would have been gone. And also, I'm going to bring up his feed. His top supporters for the last 90 days. A Japanese person would know better than to download these, or to even pay you for them, since you are not an official model source. There's literally just a person named Horse, because he does Uma Musume stuff. Profiles with no... This is the funniest part. Profiles with no profile pictures. Or just normal fucking names. Or it's like, you know, Knots, Motkin, Kudon, Muramasa, actual name. Nyam, Mitsuki. Guys, this is fake shit. Prove me wrong and I'll fucking rescind my shit, but I don't believe that Ditto Wizard, Corey, Nats, or the rest of the people that are on this list are actual people. I believe it's just them on another profile. Very specific term because of, you know, all this crap. And then Ditto Wizards is also, their profile picture is one of their fucking rips, so call me crazy, but I calls it like I sees it. Now, I didn't know exactly who this person was. Refresh that, thank you very much. I didn't know exactly who this person was all that much. I was with them in a couple of servers. Not Amiya, I'm talking about Idols Lover still. I wanted to pull this up because this is the next piece. And apparently, they were in my friend Leo Marie's server. Now, if you know Leo Marie, she is the person who made my V-Roid model that I use for VTubing look much better. She's also taught me how to properly put texturing on GIMP stuff. So, she's taught me how to do all that shit, and she's also a great person. Now, she was apparently in a server that she also has Amiya in. And because this motherfucker has been doing shit for so long, look at all of the aliases. Idols Lover 123, Soul Eater LC, Luis Cruz, Idols Lover 1234, Carlos Gonzalez, and now also Mimi. We're gonna go over this again. Alright? Now, they said that this thread wasn't to harass them, but the problem is that I feel like at this point, when I'm actively being attacked by this motherfucker, and he's actively reselling shit that's free from actual MMDers over in Japan, that because of this bullshit, they can't do anything. I feel like when you're actively taking my models, very big hyphenated bullshit there, just full send, fuck you. You're actively taking other people's work and selling it as well. This includes motion rips, as well as just full-on motions in general. So, let's go over it again. They have some proof that Carlos is in fact selling game rips. I also have provided that as well. We're gonna go back to where it all started, which is over 4 years ago at this point. This is a post from them, from the Miku Miku Dance subreddit. From them, Idols Lover 123. I recently started doing commissions about ripping models fully for MMD from games, which is something that I and a lot of other people do. This model over here, actually, was found out to be someone else's model as well. So this isn't even theirs, which I thought was very funny. Someone pops in, says that I don't think that you should be making money off of this. They say, you might be right, but the thing is, I'm selling the work. And to be fair, they're not. They're not selling the work, they're selling the full models, and they're still doing it today, so it's been years. We talked about how there's a chance that all of these are fake. Let me go ahead and check on the current amount. 3,584 since this has come out, so you can clearly tell that it is somewhat botted. This is from April 25th of this year. Yeah, that's... I feel like if it was actual traffic, you would have had more than that at this point. But at the same time, a lot of people have been told about it, so it is what it is. There's allegedly taking commissions off of these. Now, we don't really have a problem with that. Like, if people don't want to rip from shit themselves because they're lazy fucks. I completely understand. But we need to do shit like what now I believe Leo said that she was going to start doing if people wanted it, as well as what SAB64 does, which is the model is already available, the bones just need to be converted to being able to be used with MMD, which is changing the names, and then you add morphs, facials, whatever else is needed, and, you know, semi-standards, IK bones, etc., and then the model is free after all that work is done. So you charge for the actual work, not for the model, which charging for the model would go against a lot of shit, and it would end up getting a lot of us in trouble, like it is right now with this. If you're going to distribute things from games, at least distribute it for free or privately, like they were doing for a while. They are also doing Ensemble Stars still. This game is illegal to take from because the company will actually persecute you. And it says, do not harass anyone once again, and she doesn't want to cause drama. Well, unfortunately, your videos haven't been getting botted by this freak, so I have to. I don't care. So why is the reason that I bring any of this up in the first place? It may be seen as, why are you doing this shit to new people? It's weird. What the fuck's going on? Why do you care about this guy? Because this guy ripping Bang Dream MMD models and putting them behind a paywall inspired me to do all of this. This is the Bang Dream GBP rips, FBX, and PMX converts. This is every single model that is currently in the game. As of 7/13/2025. The only thing that is missing is stages. We have everything else. We don't have the motions ripped either because they do that weird thing in some mobile games where the motion doesn't continue to go after the camera switches off of them, so a lot of us are just like, it's just useless. We're not gonna do that. That's dumb. It's to quote-unquote save frame rate. It's like, no, it's not. So anyways, you see we have models, we have all their instruments, and we also have some microphones. Carlos was the one that inspired me to do this shit completely out of spite. Which is why, when I was streaming on YouTube, I had streams specifically dedicated to ripping stuff from the games. And I've even had 1 or 2 streams over here on Kick doing the same exact thing. I have now also started going back and fixing up all of the older ones, as well as fixing up some of my, main rips, but this is for a different, don't talk about this right now. So the reason why I bring any of this up again, finally, is because I want to treat you all to my MMD channel. Now, in order to do this, I do in fact have to pull up this video. That's attached to this. However, the video does not exist. The reason why this got removed is because this was supposed to be a promo video for these models, but it got botted. Someone's now resorted to botting my videos. Anything look off about the video at the top of the image. This was the video that was to market out these models, okay? And I mean market as in show off, not I'm actually selling them, okay? Words have different meanings. 69 views. 163 likes. So I went on to my account yesterday, because sometimes I like rewatching my stuff, because it's like, hey, I put it out for me first and foremost. I like watching what I used to do, or like what I'm currently doing, to see if I can get any ideas for stuff. And I do that a lot with my shorts as well. Look at the number of shorts views, that shit is fire as fuck. And that's not the point. When I noticed, because I did it on my phone, when I noticed that this was what this fucking looked like, I immediately privated the video, and we started going over how to find out where the fuck these 163 likes came from. Because it's not just 163 likes. Or sorry, because it's not 163 likes. My bad, I stuttered. The last time that I looked at this, it had 4 or 5 likes on it. And then when I went to go and look at it again, it had this 163. So someone put 159 likes on my fucking video, which is fucking weird. Why such a random number? Why are you doing this? It's weird. How can 163 people see this video to like it if only 69 people have viewed this video? Unfortunately, because I don't want to keep getting targeted by this fucknut, I might not be able to put up promotions for these anymore. But there is one thing that I'm doing that might in fact fuck with him a little bit. Notice anything kind of cool about these ones? They have a lot more shadows, and the hair is a little bit more vibrant, and look at the eyes. It's very slight. But these do in fact have a certain type of shader on them. I forgot to do, change the shader on the eyelashes, so I might have to go back and do that. But I am not allowed to say what type of shader this is. I'm not allowed to say what shader this is. You can hypotheticalize and say, oh, it's a version of MS Toon, or something like that. I'm not allowed to say. My friend Crackpot Compa ended up bracking it up for me really quick, and she was like, I want you to use this on your models. How'd you do it? I'm not allowed to fucking tell you. Just use this shit on your models whenever you're using them from now on. Use this shit for promotions, and just put, models have been optimized to work with shaders now. I don't want this shit getting out there. I think he's a disgusting piece of shit. And I said, okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna fucking judge and shit. That's fine. But this friend of mine also said that they might start posting the Bang Dream stuff on their channel. I said, alright. I mean, wouldn't that take away from me? It's like, no, dude, because you have now what looks to be a second source putting out these videos. Which means that you don't gotta worry about shit. I'm like, yeah, but I still don't get the recognition. Like, my subscriber numbers and my view numbers aren't gonna go up. And they're just like, shh, shh. Literally puts their fucking finger to the camera and goes, shh. I will be your retard that you need in this situation. I'm like, what the fuck? So that will probably be something that happens, but she still has to actually start on her fucking channel. She completely restarted because, I was like, your channel looks weird. Well, yeah, pretty much everything that is Bang Dream will probably be going up on a different channel, which sucks, but I guess it's a situation where it's like, it is what it is. But the fact that this is now Spurta is like, she's like, I don't give a fuck if I get botted. I don't care if shit happens to me. You have another channel where people are actually fucking watching you, and you're actually speaking opinions and shit. I don't want this retard to fuck you over. Like, I don't want your entire what you want to be a career getting fucked over because of some soy boy piece of shit who's saying that these people are paying for his college and all this other crap. You're actually trying to make a living for yourself and for your life, and you're trying to make a career for yourself. Stolen Motion, by the way, that's been out for fucking years. And I don't want you getting fucked up because of this person. I really don't want you getting fucked over because of some little fucking faggy-ass retard. Like, that's what she said. And I'm like, you can't call him a fag. And she goes, dude, I'm gay as fuck. I'm allowed to call him that if I want to. And you're bi, dude. You're allowed to fucking say it too. Like, don't let people bully you about that crap. You have the card. And this shit just pisses me off. Because them being one makes the rest of us look bad. Jesus Christ. Well, the thing is, Mr. Carlos is faking being trans. He's doing it so that he can quote-unquote get away from what the fuck he's done, which is basically ostracize him from a good amount of the ripping scene from this kind of shit. Oh yeah, I also posted that over here, dude. Don't bot my YouTube account because I called you out for selling model rips. You're a loser. Now I really gotta worry about this type of crap. Ah, Jesus.